WASD, Smurfing, and more. All right, let's see what this is all about. Fellas, Paul, good to see you. Medler.
I'm Paul, aka Pabra.
Turn the captions
and I'm Andre,
off.
also known as Medler. Today is July 28th, and as usual, anything that happens after that won't be covered in this video. Now, in this dev update, we want to talk a bit about some things we've got coming over the next few patches, and we also want to talk about a key feature we're working on for League's future.
But first, Season 3. This season, we're going to be pulling characters.
Wait. So wait, there's not splits anymore, right? There's seasons. So what's the season called? Like, is rank resetting? I'm confused. Series? Surely not. Ranked only resets in January. Okay, but it's not called a... So it's like... Okay, 1 year split into 3 thematic seasons. Gotcha. So like 4 months. Oh, that's the Spirit Blossom shit. And the Noxus shit. Okay. Gotcha. The rank doesn't reset. It's just like a big patch.
Characters and storylines from Noxus and Spirit Blossom together. LeBlanc, Inara, Otacon, and Xin Zhao will all be playing a vital role as we continue. And we're super excited to return to China this year, where we'll be celebrating 15 years of Worlds.
We'll also be returning to the base Summoner's Rift map. We've been enjoying seeing all of your reactions to the new maps.
Moving
If you're a
alcove?
new map lover, don't worry. We've also still got more in store for the future. For now, though, let's talk about some of the things you'll see in game real soon.
Okay, we need to talk about Xin Zhao. Many of you have been wondering why he's been a part of Spirit Blossom without actually having his new looks reflected in game.
And that's a great question.
Alright, fuck off with this shit.
Xin is one of the most popular jungle champions, and he's also just celebrated his 15th
Coming through
birthday.
that thing.
And while he's got
You're in the window. Grandma's taking us for somewhere. A little walk somewhere. Hey, baby. It's good to see ya. He's outside with Grandma.
gotten some updates to his gameplay over the years, his appearance and animations remain stuck in the past.
Now, a lot of older champions
Is it
are
really one of the first champions to get a visual rework? I feel like there's so many. What is this? Yo, the Say Silly emote is crazy. Her hair is nuts. I feel like Zit didn't really need one.
And we're working through the roster to update them, while also slotting them into seasons that make sense. So, we wanted to give Xin Zhao
Damn!
similar to what we did with LeBlanc earlier this year. Xin Zhao's gameplay is entirely untouched, as we feel his kit holds up.
It's like Yasuo.
Outside of
Yone.
his base skin, all of the skins have been updated, and his current vaulted skins will be unvaulted for 2 weeks. So if you want to grab them, they'll be available for patches 25.17 and 25.18.
Cannot.
Commando and Imperial Xin Zhao have also gotten additional upgrades, which have pushed them from 520 RP to 750 RP. You can still pick them both up at the lower price until Zin's update goes live in patch 25.17.
Cannot, brother.
And that's it for Xin. Yep, nothing else. Okay, yeah.
Honest,
He's
guys.
getting a new epic skin as well. That'll be out later in Act 1.
Speaking of skins, a few quick updates. Silas and Mel will be receiving prestige skins in the Mythic shop, and J4 and Zoe will get prestige skins on the
Can I
Battle
say
Pass.
something? I wonder, didn't they always used to talk about skins at the end of the video? I wonder, now they're talking about it at the start. I wonder if that isn't a strategic change. They're like, oh, people would always skip the ending because they talked about all the lore or like all the actual changes at the beginning. I feel like they flipped the format.
In Acts 1 and 2, respectively.
Now, we'll also be moving the Exalted Viego skin that we previously mentioned and passing to next year, since we want to take a bit more time.
I don't think it's random.
Skin right.
They had a format
finally,
for years
Victor
that they
Nation.
followed.
We've got an important message.
We do indeed. Victor mains, we've heard you. Machine Herald Victor
What
will
the
be coming out
fuck
in
is
patch
going
25.19,
No.
and we'll be giving it to all of you Victor lovers for free if
Kinda riz
you
me up
had
to buy this
Mastery
Victor
5
skin,
or
bro.
above as of August 4th. Otherwise, for everyone else, they'll be
I think this isn't
available.
the right music.
We
It's
also
like
have a
sex
small
on
update to
music,
battle
yeah.
passes. Passes are slightly harder to complete than we intended, so we're going to be lowering the levels on the battle pass from 50 to 48 as a result. The amount of time between levels will stay the same, so you should see slightly faster completion. We won't be removing any rewards from the track, just condensing the pass a little.
We're also adding some emotes and icons to the Mythic shop that were previously only earnable by completing TFT passes. So, you can finally go back and pick up some of your fan favorite emotes from years ago if you never got the chance to get them.
Oh shit. Oh shit! That? What is this? What's going on? What was that?
So yeah, Doombots is back.
Oh, Doombots!
Last year, when we released our updated bot AI, we mentioned that this could have other applications that utilize bots.
Wait,
and we, of
Doombots?
course, saw
That's
many
a
of you
throwback.
ask, what would a certain PvE mode that use bots be like with this? Now, Doombots pits you and 4 other teammates against a somehow even seriously more evil
They were
Vagar, who's armed with some of the
disgusting back in
meanest
my
bots
day.
we've ever created. The goal? Survive and protect your Nexus.
It's got new bots, a new boss, a new difficulty mode, and new curses and missions. We've even made Blitzcrank bots hook, push minions out of the way, so enjoy that one.
Now look, in the past, you've told us that Doombots wasn't hard enough. So we made something we're calling
Oh, shit.
Trials of Doom, a unique challenge each patch with an obstacle that you need to overcome while fighting tougher bots. Like, what if curses stack up over the game? And what if all the bots had Vagar's passive?
Now, we know what you're wondering.
Damn.
Or at least some of you. Hey, will other older modes also get a return? And the answer right now is, maybe. We don't have any immediate plans to bring the other modes back from the past, but we're open to exploring it. In the meantime, though, be on the lookout for some seriously doomed games against these high-powered AI.
And if you're looking to learn more, we have a blog out today to cover
Stop
more
it.
about this
I watched
update
it. I don't
to
got time for a
Doombots.
blog.
So we have a key update that we want to talk about that we believe will help new players in particular. WASD controls.
Hold on, Andrew. Is it WASD? Is it WASD? Is it WASD? Is it what's up? I don't know, chat.
WASD.
Let us know. But for now, what are you gonna call it?
It's WASD. Come
WASD,
on,
all
come
right,
on.
he said it. Anyway, we found that a
WASD.
lot of new or returning players struggle a lot with League's controls early on. Click to move just isn't the sort of control scheme they're used to, and it puts a lot of people off, including many that we believe would otherwise really love the game. So we're introducing WASD as an alternate control scheme to help get new players to the fun parts of League faster and with less friction. We're gonna hand things over to the members of the WASD team to talk more about how and when you can get your hands on it and what you can expect.
I'll say this, bro. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I play tested WASD when I was there. It's completely broken. It feels so good. It actually feels so good. I don't know if it's because I played a lot of WoW. It feels so. I was playing Draven, and I was like on a weird setup, whatever. Catching axes on Draven was so easy. It felt so good. It felt so good. And I'm like really disgustingly I can't change any of my setup or anything, right? Ever. Like I'm really like autistic like that. Like, dude, I gotta have the same thing at the same angle, at the same do this, do that, do that. And I played it for 10 minutes. And it felt the easiest shit I've ever done. There's some goofy stuff, like the abilities, binds were a little bit take stuff to get used to, and like the way you use your mouse needs to be getting used to, but it was so nice. Actually, it was. So, I don't know. It's going to be crazy.
Hey gamers, I'm Dashi Jador, the producer for WASD.
And I'm Dean, the designer for WASD.
We've been working on WASD for a while now, and we want to get it in your hands to test. Ultimately, our goal with WASD is to make playing League more intuitive for first-time players or those returning, without changing what makes League, League. That said, we're longtime League players ourselves and have been using point and click for years. So we've been working hard to ensure that both control schemes feel great across all ranks, champions, and
Now?
modes.
In order to make sure that's true, we've been gathering tons of feedback from our internal playtest team, from brand new players, and from pro players at MSI. And now we're ready to get even more feedback from all of you. WASD is going to come to PBE in the next few patches, and it'll stay there for an extended run. We're taking a slower than usual rollout where we'll start on PBE, we'll move to unranked queues, and eventually into ranked.
Damn.
Our goal is to make sure
a
we have the time to
slow
gather
introduction.
feedback and act on it before a full release.
We're rolling it out this way because we want to make sure that we can catch any bugs, unintended interactions, and to ensure that your ranked games aren't disrupted by someone WASD-ing into walls.
We've
True.
discovered and resolved a lot of edge case scenarios
True.
while in
We're
development.
gonna do it too.
So we're hopeful we got rid of the most attractive.
Bro, people are going to skip PvE. People aren't going to play it in PvE. People aren't going to play it in normals or Earth. It's going to get released in ranked. I'm going to have these freak-ass teammates first timing WASD in my goddamn games. New champions, they're going to be first timing a completely new control scheme in ranked. I know they are. They're little freaks, man. God, it's going to be annoying.
Bugs. One of the earliest bugs led to a few playtests where Nunu could do this sick 180 instantly while snowballing, and that unlocked a new fear for many of us. Now, let's talk about balance. Our goal is to make sure WASD is an awesome way to play League for the players who want it, but no one should feel forced to switch control schemes just to stay competitive.
One thing we'll be keeping a close eye on is how WASD affects balance between moving and attacking, especially at high attack speeds. With point and click, kiting or chasing someone down while attacking takes serious precision, and WASD controls can make this a lot easier.
This is something on everyone's minds, so we're going into PvE very aware of it, and we'll be ready to make adjustments if we need to.
Beyond WASD movement and improving the way the champion feels while in WASD, we feel there should be a few other things that can be improved for both control schemes. So we're making some updates to those spaces, like key binding and camera. For key bindings, we're exploring a lot more finite
I had to
controls
use
for
lock
players
cams
to
when I
be
play
able to
tested with
set
it.
whatever they want. For example, we'll let you bind the left click on your mouse without having to edit your system files for the first time in League's history.
We're also adding a new version of locked camera
years.
called Dynamic Locked Camera. It extends your view towards your mouse, and our hope is to get the simplicity of locked camera, but with some flexibility to see more of the action when you need to. Both of these updates are going to be locked to WASD at first, and the only reason we want to do that is to make sure all WASD-related features are in a great state before we roll them out to everybody. While WASD is on PvE, we'll be consistently shipping improvements and tweaks based on your feedback. We're still in an experimental state, so you'll likely see changes patch to patch.
And that's why we really need your feedback. So when WASD launches in a couple of patches, go to the PvE, try every champion, find the weirdest bugs, and tell us all about it. Seriously, some of you are some of the most creative and wildiest players out there, and we need you.
Oh,
So
you
grab
do.
a friend,
Thank you.
get to the PvE, and WASD your way down the rift. Make sure to give us feedback and help us make a fun control scheme for new players. That's
Sure.
it from us. If you want to learn more,
I'll help you
can
save
check out
League.
the blog. It's out now.
Okay, so yeah, so like I said, I used it, and it was it felt so nice, even for me, first time Draven. I did have to use, I can't remember if I used just regular lock camera or the new dynamic camera. Regardless, using not lock camera felt so bad. I don't know why. I don't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. You see more. How to use abilities? I forget what my binds were, but see, there's some binds on your mouse. I had some binds on my mouse, and it made it a little bit funny. How did I auto attack? Auto attacking was different. It was like Q or some shit, and my flash was on like left click or something weird. But that can all be changed. Oh no, Q to auto, I had Draven axes. Sorry. Yeah.
Still working on some smaller stuff aimed at helping new players get into League 2. You know, there are some things in League that we believe are unnecessarily hard to track or just a bit of a chore that contribute to League being a hard game to learn. So we're going to be adding jungle timers to all camps.
It's right click to auto? Yeah, why would it not be? I think I got confused with my axe. Because for Draven I had to press Q, so I think I just got confused. So I'm pretty sure it is right click.
As well as making it easier to track summoner spell usage in the
Wait,
death
what'd they
rate.
say?
So we're going
Sorry.
to necessarily hard to track or just helping new players get into.
Blog. It's out now.
We're also working on some smaller stuff aimed at helping new players get into League 2. You know, there are some things in League that we believe are unnecessarily hard to track or just a bit of a chore that contribute to League being a hard game to learn. So we're going to be adding jungle timers to all camps, as well as making it easier to track summoner spell usage in the death recap
I mean,
screen.
they pretty much already have
We've also
jungle
got some
timers
additional
with
changes planned in this sort of vein coming later in the year, and more on those in a few. We've also got some additional changes planned in this sort of easier to track summoner spell usage. So we're going to be adding jungle timers to all camps, as well as making it easier to track summoner spell usage.
summoner spell usage. Jungle timer pretty much already exists with those little weird icons they
in
have
the
on
death
the map.
recap
But
screen. We've also got some additional changes planned in this sort of vein coming later in the year,
Summoner
and more on
spells?
those in a future dev update.
Hey all, I'm Riot Froxon.
And I'm just a capybara. We're here to talk more
Where,
about the
bro?
ongoing work we've been doing to reduce game ruining behavior. Earlier this year, we began issuing LP refunds for when we detected cheaters in your League games.
While also banning them, of course. After that, we started rolling out improvements to our griefing and inting detection to make sure these sorts of people don't end up in your games. With all the work that we're doing for the future of League, we also know that the element we need to maintain above all else is League's competitive integrity.
True.
And in order to keep that reality, we need to give you games with 9 other players of similar skill levels.
True.
We've heard your frustrations over the years, and we know that you want us to do more about smurfing. And we agree. It sucks, and it makes your games worse. So starting in patch 2518, we're going to be
Not my
taking
problem.
additional action against accounts that use the 2 most common smurfing behaviors we see: boosting and hitchhiking.
Simply put, boosting is when someone else plays on your account to climb to a higher rank, and hitchhiking is when a higher skilled player duos on a fraudulent, usually purchased account with a lower skilled player to artificially increase their rank. We'll be taking action on both accounts in these situations, both the booster and the boostee.
Good.
One of the reasons
All
we're
that
doing
counts
more
lead
now
to them.
is because Vanguard has given us the increased capability and accuracy we need to
that?
determine if accounts are being shared or sold, which is what enables most smurfing. Back in 2513, we added a new rank manipulation report category, so you could let us know when you believe someone is boosting, hitchhiking, deranking, or whatever.
Your reports were instrumental in helping us gather a bunch of data to improve our detection systems, and we'll be using a combination of our detection systems and reports to punish these accounts. You'll also get a feedback report, so you'll know when you've helped us find these accounts. And we're going to be doubling down on banning accounts that are being bought, sold, or shared, regardless of whether or not they're used in ranked smurfing. And we're going to be doubling down on banning accounts that are being bought, sold, or shared, regardless of whether or not.
I will. I'm not. We'll see about this. I'm not buying this bullshit. Nah, I'm not buying this bullshit right here. This is what needs to happen. This is the main thing that needs to happen. This is what I wish this was 100% true. I have my doubts. What do you say? Bought, shared?
They're used in doubling down on banning accounts that are being bought, sold, or shared.
Bought, sold, or shared. Amazing. This is what needs to happen. This is why I'm not racist. I'm just saying. This is C in gap on an A. I could go to op.gg right now and find probably 50 shared accounts. 50 shared accounts. They have this system they use, and they share accounts at different times of the day. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So you never actually know who's on the account. I've been bitching about this for years. I had a huge notepad, actually. Do I still have it? Give me 1 second. It doesn't matter now, but this is like, yeah, here's some of them, possibly. Actually, let me go see if any of these still exist before I leak it. Oh, I guess none of them matter because they changed the way accounts work, so never mind. Regardless, though, over the years, I've had so many. And like I said, I could do it right now and figure it out. So this would solve the problem so much. But if they actually ban account sharing, I think NA's player base is going, high elo, is going to plummet. You hope that these CN guys would keep playing, but they'd have to like re-level their account. It would be so nice, bro. We'll see. Because for instance, the bet arc was all like account sharing, right? And that was in like 2022, Korea. We got home, and they still followed me, bro. The main thing that Riot always said during that whole bet arc and why those accounts weren't banned is because Riot would ban them for first offense 2 weeks in my games for throwing, and then somebody would submit an appeal and was like, oh, by the way, my account was just hacked. Hey, I can't log onto my account. Somebody hacked it. And the Riot was like, well, technically, since they have different IP address logins, it could have actually been hacked, so they would unban them. And then they would come right back in my game. So it's just like, hopefully they've solved this issue so that they can actually ban them. We'll see. I would love this.
Regardless of whether or not they're used in ranked smurfing.
For those of you who are wondering if this applies to your alts, if you're the only one who's ever played on your alt and you aren't engaging in ranked manipulation, you're fine. So if you've got another account that you created and leveled on your own to learn another role or play norms with lower skilled friends or whatever, don't worry. We're not coming after you. And if we ever do get it wrong, let us know by filing an appeal with our player support team. We are in the process of banning a bunch of accounts that were commercially botted and meant to be resold. We're going to go
Wait a minute.
and also...
Wait a minute. Does this mean, like, okay, I know people that have accounts that they bought years ago. Could they, like, piss me off and I manually report them for buying that account and then they would get banned, like, 5 years later? Oh, is that what they're saying? Oof. I might just report everybody in the game. Now I hand leveled all my accounts. Hell no. I hand leveled all those bullshit, stupid ass, miserable accounts. And in the last couple, I stopped doing solo and I leveled them with people from my chat. That shit is ass. It is the most miserable thing in existence. It's like 24 to 30 hours of bot games. Terrible. So f it, I'm good.
Ban a bunch of accounts that have been sold or shared that people use as part of a roster of alts to do various bad things.
Another longer-term project we're working on that will also help reduce smurfing is TrueSkill 2, with its increased MMR detection accuracy. We started testing it in North America in March in normal SR and ARAM. We then fixed some issues and expanded testing to all unranked queues in Korea last month. We're seeing players placed correctly in about 5 games, which is 3 to 5 times faster than our current system.
We know League's matchmaking is super important to you and to us. It's important to us that we meet those expectations, and we know we have more work to do to get us there.
That's it for us today, but we'll be back in October to share another update on this work. If you want to learn more, check out the dev blog that's live now.
All right,
Sweet.
we know this is a long
We'll
one,
see
so
about
here are
that,
some
guys.
final updates. We'll kick off Worlds with the 2025 Anthem.
I'll say we'll see about that. They said a lot about that int griefer detection and refunded LP, and I'm literally getting people in their match history going 0-17, 0-19 consistently, and they just keep requeuing. So we'll see. If it works as good as that, I'm not too optimistic. If it works better, good.
On October 10th, which will honor and celebrate all of the legends of the sport from over the years. Then, games will kick off in Beijing on October 14th with finals in Chengdu on November 9th.
Now, we'd love your feedback on anything, of course, but we'd especially love to get all of your takes on WASD as soon as that hits PBE soon. We're working on a number of things we think are really important for the long-term future of League. WASD is the first one up and the one we're in a position to talk about right now. So please give us all your takes, and we'll talk about some other efforts in a little while.
We've got some dev blogs going out right now, so please check those out and let us know your thoughts. And that's it, so until next time, see ya.
Thanks all. WASD.
We will see. We will see, guys. I would feel more optimistic if I saw more from that griefing detection. Account sharing banning would be cinema. So cinema.